How many times do we think of the other person beside us, our neighbors, who are still unsaved? You have never invited them to church. You have never mentioned God to them. Possibility, you're constantly in arguments with them, so to them, they can't see Christ through you because your lifestyle is not a reflection of the God that they are hearing about. So, based on how you have treated them, they have no thoughts or hope of ever wanting to know this man called Jesus. How many times have we hurt others? Whether it is our loved ones, family members, children, spouses, co-workers, other students, members in the community, members that are within the churches. How many times do we hurt persons? We have never stopped to apologize. Apology does not have to come with an outspoken, I am sorry. An apology can come with a, I love you. An apology can come with saying something to make the person laugh that you know will tickle their fancy. An apology can come with just sending them a song, which by the lyrics of the song, the person will be made aware that, yeah man, him they apologize, yeah, feel good, everything all right. We move on from there. Do you know that it can be a spoken word or something done that can cause someone to be one step nearer for their soul being saved or their soul being unsaved? How many of us here are guilty of that? How many of us, when we go down our knees to pray, we don't ask God to bring back the backsliders? Whatever it is that is causing them not to be placed back on the track where they were, where they had been, to get back there, for God to do something new in them, to restore them, to renew them, to bring them back to that place where they met him and fell in love. Is it that we are only concerned about our souls being saved? Is it that we are only concerned about when we get to heaven and we consider others insignificant where their soul is concerned? There are so many broken hearts out there. There are so many broken hearts here. Persons may have gotten hurt here in the church. Don't be surprised. And they decide, me nah go back this way. You know. Remember me tell you, me nah go back this way. Because if me feel look on that there's somebody there, a hell me they go. Not knowing if they stay away. The devil now has a play field to welcome them and play them out there even longer than if they were actually within the four walls of the church. How many times do we take up the phone and call a sister or brother that we have not laid eyes on in a long time? We don't know what the circumstances are. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know if it's because all the issues of life have consumed them They feel as though God does not exist anymore. So normally when they come to church and they would hear of the great God and the wonders of God, and they hear the testimonies of everybody going up there, now they are in the predicament. And you know the saying, being caught between a rock and a hard stone, that is where they are. Their faith may not be at a level as yours, as mine, as ours. So guess what? Them just can't come. They feel locked away. They feel insignificant. None of my church brother or sister has ever called me. I have not been to church 1 month. I have not been to church 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Yet I have gone unnoticed. What about that soul? What about that soul? Isn't it of any significance to us? What are we going to say when we take up the Western mirror and at the back of it we are going to see death notice? What are we going to say then? But of what significance will it be then? Can we help them know that they're dead? No, we can't. What about the relatives that we have? We laugh and we talk with them every day. We even engage them in idle gossiping. When was the last time have we mentioned the name Jesus to them? When was the last time we mentioned to them, these are the days of revelation? God's coming is near, much nearer than you think. No matter what is happening in this world, your soul is worth more. When was the last time we have said that to a relative? We have our spouses unsafe, may have been saved, stop coming to church. We see the path that they are now treading on. Have we ever reached out to them, prayed with them, not for them, with them? Place your hands on them. Pray for them. Remind them that even if you had done something wrong to hurt them, you apologize for it. If you are the cause why they have not been coming to church, will not come to church, have never been to church, show them, lead them to that path that caused you to be here, so their souls can be saved too. Inform them about God. Remind them that whatever it is that you have done to hurt them, that someone else have done to hurt them, God has never hurt them. And when they turn their backs on God, it's their soul that is sinking deeper into that fiery pit of destruction. We as Christians have a responsibility, not only when we are in the four walls of this building. Our responsibility is 365 days per year. Our responsibility is like a doctor on a 24-hour call. Our responsibility is like the operators that are online and can never come off. Our responsibilities are mandatory. They are not temporary. They are not consistently. They are not based on circumstances. They are permanent. We have no choice but to be Christ-like. We owe God that much to be responsible for the souls of everyone that we come in contact with. What are we doing to ensure that that soul is going to be on the right track? What have we done? What are we doing?